I think I'll go and marry a polar bear. Boy, oh boy, much safer than the two-legged beasties. Either men or women, quite frankly. Anyway, mad old Francis, Perugia, Umbria, Italy, the world, the universe. The money's come. 20 euros, Esther, numero uno. 20 euros, train ticket, but you can blag your way on the trains. 20 euros for me and the room. Woo! Now, this is another one of my residences. In that corner, when I hack around, providing it's not raining, that's actually quite a safe place. If you see the blue stuff, that with the curtains, they really are train curtains. I love train stations. It's fun. You know, they're going places and they're civilized. Aeroplanes are rubbish. Aeroplanes, I mean, you're stuck in the blooming seat and you sit there and, you know, the anyway, whereas trains are civilized. You can walk up and down and you can have a sit down and, you know, etc. Right, so I'm off to the North Pole to marry a polar bear ASAP. They're the most beautiful, wonderful creatures, polar bears. Their hair, right? Each hair is like a tube, right? And it's got air in it. So if you imagine double glazing, 2 bits of glass, air in between, it's the air that does the insulation, because heat can't transfer easily through that air. So polar bears have developed this beautiful system. You try living at minus 60 degrees. Polar bears get really quite miserable when it warms up to like minus 10. Once you get global warming going on, they think, oh, yeah, we'll emigrate to Mars or somewhere. It's true. Right, so over the thousands, millions of years probably, well, tens of thousands of years, the old polar bear has evolved. But the problem is he sees you and he's thinking, lunch. I went to a place called Churchill on the Hudson in Canada. And the only way you get in is by train, unless you're rich, you get in by helicopter. But in the winter, because it's frozen, right? There are no roads up there. I've done stuff. There's no fruit in this world from me yet. I've got the 10 talents. Definitely. My soul is screaming because I have yet to put them to God's service, the Lord's service. It's a problem. For me, I'm fed and watered. I'm actually putting on weight. The polar bear story is because, right, I used to wear a Christian tunic. Now, I turned up there, and apparently the Prime Minister of Canada was also visiting at the same weekend. And they're thinking, who that man? The blooming old, what are they called in Canada? The Mounties. Seriously, just came to my room and said, documents, you know. Well, I can't help it. What can I do? I am what I am. If they don't like it, tough titty, mate. I'm not up to anything, right? You can't harm one single hair on the head of your fellow man, because Christ says so. Yes, I use my voice. You can't keep a good man down. I'm not saying I'm a good man, but I try to be a better one. I'll take on all comers. I was the best squash player in my generation, because I used to train 8 days a week. It's my little joke. Obviously 7 days in a week. Anyway, I'm off to marry a polar bear. She's called Lucy Ann in America. Well, if you snuggle up, it should be nice and warm. All that lovely fur. Mad old Francis. Perugia. Umbria. Italy. The world. The universe. And reasonably cheerful bunny, I think. Woo! They stole my polar bear. Ah! I mean, they are most beautiful, beautiful athletes. He's jumping from one iceberg to the next, etc. Anyway, cheerio, I'll just ramble on forever. Cheerio!